We're going to talk through position sizes, and these are so important. You probably have seen the clip on our classroom regarding position sizes. What we would say, this is particularly important. It's important for people who trade in shares, but it's very important for people who trade in CFD accounts. You should not vary your positions. If you trade the S&P 500 and you trade with an average of 30 contracts, you should always trade with 30 contracts. Not add 50% of that when you're feeling confident, or trade less contracts when you're not feeling so sure about the trade. Always be a 30 contract trader. Because if you double up because you think this is a really good opportunity, S&P's definitely going up, so I'm going to trade 60 instead of 30. If you make a loss that day, you have effectively made 2 losses in one day. You then have to make 2 profits just to get back to break even. What if you make another loss tomorrow? You must never ever do things like that. Always trade the same amount of contracts. What this also prevents you doing is something called averaging, which is where someone will buy. This happens a lot with undisciplined traders. Someone will buy, the share price will come down. They'll think, I'll buy more because it's going to go back up. It'll go down more. They'll think, I'll buy more because it's going to go back up. And they try to buy lower to bring their initial purchase average down. So if they started buying at, let's say, £1 a share, and they buy at 90 and buy at 80, their average would be 90 pence instead of £1. So they're trying to buy lower, but what they're doing is they are increasing their exposure in a bad asset. So we never add to losing positions, and we always keep the same position size. If you are that disciplined that you always have the same position size, then you won't average, because you will say to yourself, if the price has gone down, you won't think, should I buy more? You will think, I'm not buying anymore. If the trade goes lower, I'll get stopped out. If it doesn't, if it turns around, I'll make profit. You do not want to be increasing your exposure, because if you do make a loss, it makes it that much harder to get back to break even. So always trade with the same position sizes.